Boot and Shoe by Marla Frazee. Boot and Shoe were born into the same litter, and now they live in the same house. They eat dinner out of the same bowl. They pee on the same tree. At night, they sleep in the same bed. But Boot spends his day on the back porch because he's a back porch kind of dog. And Shoe spends his day on the front porch because he's a front porch kind of dog. This is exactly perfect for both of them. Then, one day, for no apparent reason, a squirrel started some trouble. He chattered at Boot, it chattered at Shoe, it threw stuff at Boot, it threw stuff at Shoe. And then it got all up in Boot's business, and it got all up in Shoe's business too. Whoa! Something had to be done. And Boot and Shoe chased that squirrel all over the place. They chased it and chased it and chased it until it got bored and walked away. Boot collapsed. Shoe collapsed too. But when Boot opened his eyes, he saw that he was on the front porch. He looked around for Shoe. Shoe should be here, but he wasn't. Oh no. When Shoe opened his eyes, he saw that he was on the back porch. He looked around for Boot. Boot should be here, but he wasn't. Oh no. Boot searched the front porch for Shoe. He looked under things, over things, around things, and between things. No luck. Shoe searched the back porch for Boot. He looked under things, over things, around things, and between things. No luck for him either. Boot decided to station himself on the front porch and wait there until Shoe found his way back. And Shoe decided to station himself on the back porch and wait there until Boot found his way back. It was a long, lonely afternoon. When it was dinner time, Boot's stomach rumbled, but he didn't want to eat dinner without Shoe. Shoe's stomach rumbled too, but he didn't want to eat dinner without Boot. It was a long, hungry evening. At bedtime, Boot was shivering, but he didn't want to get in bed without Shoe. Shoe was shivering too, but he didn't want to get in bed without Boot. Once, during the night, Boot walked slowly around to the back porch to see if Shoe was there. And Shoe walked slowly around the front porch to see if Boot was there. But no luck again. So Boot ended up back on the front porch waiting for Shoe, and Shoe ended up back on the back porch waiting for Boot. It was a long, sleepless night. The sun came up. On the front porch there was still no sign of Shoe. Boot began to cry. On the back porch there was still no sign of Boot, and Shoe began to cry too. But even in the worst of times, a dog still needs to pee. Boot dragged himself over to the tree. Shoe dragged himself to the tree too. And suddenly, lo and behold, there they were again. Overjoyed to see each other, overtired too. So even though the day was just beginning, Boot and Shoe decided that the exact perfect thing for them, both of them to do was go right to bed. Together, of course. The end.